What's up, y'all? It's Jam and Sam, and today we're going to recreate Stickerbush Symphony. And I know some people say, haven't you already recreated it? But that's restoring. We're going to recreate it. And the difference is, we're going to use modern instruments instead of the ones that the wise man used. All these are pretty much exactly what he used. Now, I'm starting from the project because the notes are all there, so there's no point in just recreating it when the notes are already there. But what we can do is delete the MIDI stuff. Yeah, because that's already done. We don't need that. So if we remove that, then the project feels a little less cluttered. We also don't need the victory sounds. So we can remove those as well. Now we have almost just one page. Almost don't even need to scroll anymore. So basically what we have to do is just get different instruments and mix it differently. So that's probably mostly what we'll be doing, but I have all the virtual instruments I need for this. Whoa, I'm early. Hi, welcome early. Welcome anti-X1. Okay, so the first order of business, and I wanted to do this because I was like, wow, it'd be cool to recreate them with modern instruments, and I also want to lead that into doing more original stuff. I would like to create more original stuff rather than restoring and do more covers like this and recreation. So that's the focus of this channel from now on. Anyway, so the first order of business is this synth. I call them boops. Because they're like boop 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 boop, but it's actually just a sine wave. Now, we have a couple of options for this. One of the thing is to make this more immersive. We can basically do make it like the shape of you, where it's like it's a synth, but it's got like a quick. Basically does like a kick. It has a quick filter sweep downward, and that makes it very have a nice punchy sound. Let's see. You have to make sure it's like exactly an octave. And what does that song do? I don't know the exact notes for that, but that's basically what it does. And maybe it's a little quicker. But let's see what happens if we go down an octave further. No, we can't do that because it's already. Do I not have undo stuff on this? That's dumb. That means to make this sweep higher, we have to put it up, make it start higher. Oh yeah, that's better. It's a little loud, so let's turn it down. And what's going on here with the resonance? Why is this that makes no sense at all? Oh, because this used to be like the res wave thing. So that's one option we have. What? Oh, I have this thing on. I don't want that. We can keep that sub bass the same because it's just a sub bass. So, and for the scale here, we can use the snap to scale, but we have to set it to C major because this whole thing is in C major. And so, basically, I want to modify, because it's very much a pluck. There we go. Nice, I like that. Let me turn this louder on my end. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Little chorus. Maybe less reverb. Modify the delay a little bit. Maybe turn it back a little louder, actually. Either that, we have two options. Either that, or let me see what people are saying. Welcome, Ian McKay. Welcome, Pasta Whisk. Pasta Whisk. Ha, nice. No way, let's go. Yeah. Okay. So, the other option we have, because I always thought this sounded like a lot like a, what's it called? An electric piano. So the other option we have is to make this an electric piano instead. So basically, I am going to, I wonder if I can just drag, let me find a plugin picker. I always wanted to know, I think there's some way to like drag it in. I think like I can actually drag stuff. Let me put it, plugin picker, no, project picker, plugin picker. I want plugin picker. Okay, so plugin picker, and where is my, I've never tried this before. Where is my piano tech? Whoa. What is happening? That is dumb. I don't want that. Okay, so piano. I need like strings or piano, something like that. Keyboard. Just do all, and I'll find it from there. Piano Tech 8 stage, and then if I can pick where I want it to go. So let's call this e-piano, electric piano. And then we're gonna pick an electric piano patch. Vintage, I think Mark II is good. Soft, let's do something soft. And then paste it to there, and then let's see how that sounds. This is supposed to be panned to the right a little bit. And so if we discard, now we just have to discard the lengths. And then we can also set this to the same mixer track. But we have a delay possible on here. I don't want tremolo. Just do a little delay. I want the delay to be... There we go. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little less feedback. There we go. Now we have that like nice echo effect. Nice. I kind of like that actually. Yeah, I kind of like that one more. And this can be a little louder. But the sub bass, I'm gonna want it to change with the notes, because in the original it doesn't. It just stays on C. But that's gonna that clashes with the bass. But I think you couldn't really tell on the SNES. Have you tried any AI tools for this music generation? I have not tried any AI tool. What do you mean, like AI to do what? Like what exactly? would I use AI for in this instance, because I found that physically modeling is the best way to go, but it's always better to have the human touch. You can use AI for some things like workflow, but I would never use it for anything creative, because AI is not creative. It's artificial intelligence, not artificial creativity. So let's see. So next we have the bass, and then I'll set the I'll change the sub bass notes later. So this, I want to give it a more modern bass, and what modern basses usually are like wub basses, like wub 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 wub, like you hear in the dubstep songs. It won't be exactly like that. Like, it's not a growl or a reese. It would be like a wub. So let's try to do that. So one thing you can do for that is, ooh, I like that. It's a little bit, I don't want that. No, actually, there's a little bit of, oh, that's better. So I think the modulation is what does this here. I want it to get more wide. I want it to get wider. There we go. Maybe not that wide. Cool. Yes, that's true. I think I disagree. I think there's creativity in the prompt. So there's. I mean, I would say you can use it to give you ideas, but I would draw the line at using something generated by AI. Like, I would rather generate it myself. But it's all up to what you want. This guy's a bot for sure. I don't know. I've never spoken with a bot before. Welcome either way. So, I feel like Sam has recreated this a couple of times already. I have not recreated that. I've restored this, but now I'm using modern instruments. So it's not really the same, because I'm not using the composer's instruments. I'm choosing my own modern ones for more expression. So it's a little different. And I think that what I'm kind of wanting here is like, ooh, I like this sub. Yeah, listen to that rumble if you're on headphones. And I want it to start a little with the cutoff a little higher. Okay, we're getting there. Nice. Oh, you know what I'm missing is distortion. I want some distortion. That's way too loud. Yes. Still too loud, but you know. Maybe a little delay. But a quick delay. And I want the delay to be after oh wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, distortion. It's already after that. Let's see. Ooh, I like that one. Nice. Nice. I like that. Ooh, I like some chorus too. Oh, you know what would also be nice is a is like a filter note thing, like a note envelope. Oh yeah, that's what I was missing. Now it's funkier. Look at that. I think we can tone down a little bit of the distortion. Nice. Okay, we can maybe turn down the brightness, top brightness a little bit. Nice, I like that. Okay, cool. Hi. Are the samples fine tuning with a program like this is very useful. I suppose it could help you like maybe change some of the programming in the in FL Studio. Are the sample sense instruments the original actual ones used by David Wise? No, that's the point. That's what makes it different, what we're doing different here. So I'm recreating it instead of restoring it. When I restored it, I used the samples, the original actual ones used by David Wise without compression. But now I'm recreating it, which means I'm using modern tools. When you're making sound designs decisions, you gotta ask yourself, would I stick? Nice. That's funny. Welcome, y'all. Welcome, new people. Have you heard the remixes from Funk Fiction? I've heard Aquatic Ambience from Funk Fiction. That's the only one I've heard, and I like that one. Okay, so you also have this bass here, this string bass. And this is basically trying to be a synth. It's a synth string, but it's a synth bass here. So we have... And one thing we could get away with is... No, this one's a pluck bass. One thing we could possibly get away with is changing the volume envelope here. That it's maybe... Because we could do that. What is the notes being played here? We could just change the envelope. So it's a D to start. That's too low. Okay, I kind of like that sound. I just need to make the envelope change. Like, so what I would need to do is have the sustain be down in this part, and then when it comes to here, it jumps up. And then we have the X, the modulation X being controlled here. I just need to use the first note so that it's low. This is to put this on a bar snap. And Control Q to quantize. And now this one. So that's just one long note, and then you have the C. But I kind of want to make the modulation X get bigger with every note. Okay, so here, that's, I think at the bottom is actually here. Nice. I like this. And these MIDI channels we can delete as well. And also the slow air vox. And it's a little bit heavy here. Maybe we can remove the chorus. Maybe turn it down a little bit. Nice, I like that. And then when it goes to the... I think it should stay around right here and then maybe get a little bit more. Nice. Okay, so that's good. Now we have the riser here. So basically, I'll probably use augmented strings for this. It's like a string type synthesizer, so it's like a modern synth string engine, I suppose. Are you perhaps doing something similar to TSSF? I don't even know. I haven't really heard a lot of his. I don't think I'm doing anything similar to a restoration at all. I'm using modern instruments. Anyway, let's see. Pad. Really quiet. I need a high. Too much attack. Turn down the tone. Whoa. There we go. That's better. So basically, I want this to rise, and so I'm gonna need to check the pitch knob. Not nearly enough range there. So I need to set the... This is always complicated with VSTs. They never give you a good range of pitch bending. And so I think there might be a way to set that in here. If not, we'll have to use something else. Probably they gatekeep it because it's the it's only the intro. It's not the full thing. Oh, here we go. They don't. Cool. Bend range. What kind of range do I need here? Do I need 2 octaves or just 1 octave? Wow, I need a lot more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4 octaves. So that's like, what? Probably more than it even allows. It only allows 36. Wow. Let's try 36. Ooh, okay. Why is it popping? What's doing the popping? It's this tape string. Let's turn that off. I think it starts here. Okay, good. So now we just need to, for the durate for like 8 bars, it needs to rise. And so we'll start where in the middle. Where is, okay, this needs to, why is it not, okay, there it is. So it needs to basically, what the, okay, no, don't do that. Okay, so it can end right here at 36. It doesn't even go that. Okay, so it's right, it's the range that it shows is not the range. Oh, because I have it set to, so complicated with pitch bends. I have it set to, this needs to be set to 36. Oh wow, it's actually, okay, I set it to 2 bars by accident. That just sounds like an air raid siren. It has to be a lot slower. Sounds pretty cool. I think there's some low passing on it though, so I need a lot more highs, and a lot less lows. So let's see. Ah, yes. So I want this to be. Ah, but I actually do want that low. This can be a lot quieter. There we go. That's better. I like it. Okay, so okay, now we get to the fun stuff. Here's the melody. And it's not gonna sweep because the sweep is in the song. Like it's as modulation here. So what I would have to do is just isolate it. And I want this one to be a very smooth and nice one as opposed to the funky bass. So I can have more voices. Yes. Actually, I think I want more. And I can have it get, no, I can have it get, I can have it go with the thing too. Nice. Maybe a little bit of saturation, but not too much. I want it to be a little brighter, though. No, absolutely not. Okay, so... there we go. Maybe more feedback, more on the delays? Yeah, more delays is nice. Nice. Okay, now for the envelope. Okay, I think this might be why the pluck was not really... I want most of the forming to be done by the pluck, but we can have it do some work on the envelope too. There we go. Nice. That makes it sound really string-like. Let me do some of this prism too. Ooh, I like that brightness on the harmonizer. Lovely. Nice. Let's try to put an envelope on the frequency. Ooh, I like that. Yes, anything we can do to get more expression out of it. Awesome, can't wait to hear it. Well, you're hearing it now. So, oh, welcome everyone. Welcome, Phoenix. Welcome, John McIntyre. Nice work as a 4 on the Floor house remix. Yeah, I mean, it's like modern synths, so it's gonna sound a little bit house-ish or like electronic. Yeah, welcome, Cloud Colin. Welcome, Pasta Whisk. Okay, so what's the next? Next we have the piano. So we're going to use, once again, Pianotech 8 stage. That's got to go an octave down. We don't need the piano echo now. Nice. I'm gonna try out some of these presets. Nice. I think it has some distortion on there that we don't want. No, it doesn't. Okay. But it does have... I like that, but it's got, sounds like it's got not enough bass or something. Okay, I think it just needs to be EQ'd, really. I think that sounds good. Okay, and then these need to use the same engine now. Nice. Oh, the muted trumpet also uses this. So let's shift C, cut this and put it back to contact for now. We'll deal with that soon. What? Why? Okay, what's going on here? Absolutely not. Do not do that. I don't know why that happened, but don't do that. Good. Okay, now for this synth right here. Cool. Anyway, so this, let's see, this synth, I definitely want. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Okay, so now let's go for the filter frequency envelope. Okay. Does this have any more stuff on it, or is it just that? No, it's just that. I think it's just the thing is. Oh, it's got like a harmonizer on it somehow. This is a tricky one. Ooh, that helps a little bit. Okay. Oh, let's take this off. Oh, that helps. I think that's pretty good. I think there's too much lows. I want to say... Okay, I like that. It's a little bit psychedelic. Ooh, I like that. Yes. Nah. So I would say that this needs a different sweep, maybe. Yeah, maybe the sweep just needs to change. Ooh, I like that. I would say I want it to change on the first part. No. Okay, yeah, maybe make that, maybe also make this a little smoother. Ooh, I like that, the smooth motion. Lovely. Yeah, let's make it more of a smooth motion. Lovely. What can we do here? Nice, I like that. But I also feel that it could be a little more, like it also could use the lower ones too. Be half high and half low. No. Yeah. I think also we could change the notes a little bit to make it some more like let's see. So this is C and G maybe. So maybe we could do a little bit of that. Well, I don't even know. I don't even know if this is gonna sound good, but it would be. Nah, probably not. I think just sticking to the Fs and the Gs are good. Maybe not. Maybe not so much. Nice. Okay, I like it like that. I like it like that. And I want more echoes on that. Ah, yes, it sounds beautiful with more echoes. Nice. And maybe we can even make it go down a little further in the end there. Like another octave. Ah, I like that. And maybe even make it start a little higher. I wonder how that would sound. Nice. Lovely. That sounds cool. It's like a total sweep. Nice. I also wonder, what if we could, maybe we can use like just, maybe we can continue this sort of chord they have going on here. What if we did something like that, where it sweeps all the way through the G's, C's, and F's? G's, C's, and or C's, B's, and D, and C's, B's, and G's. Ah, I like that. Yeah, that's cool. And maybe make the notes on the second one a little bit different. I don't know. Nice. I like that. Yeah, maybe make these a little bit different. Whoops. So make this start on here, then we have another sweep that starts here. And then it sort of changes the dynamic here. Whoops. Yeah. Changes a little bit, just subtly. That's cool. I like that. Okay, so, and I think, wait, one of the things that might be hurting this is like the pluck. Oh, nice. I think that sounds better without the pluck. Okay, so now here comes the fun part, the sax. Second favorite song from DKC2. Can't wait to hear it fully finished. Do your best. He just loves you. Welcome, Seth. Make that a sci-fi dreamscape. Sounds like the intro. Ah, yeah. I don't know exactly what a dreamscape is. A little old Stickerbush, whatever, symphony. Brush, bush. Nice program. Thank you, Erie. Welcome, Shockwave Lover. Really captures the fragility associated with playing Bramble Scramble in the sense that I could hit something and have all my progress wiped within an instant, sort of singing temporary beauty. Ah, yes, that's beautiful. Love that. So for this sax, I have a swam, like the swam stuff, where it's like swam alto sax, but I could use the well, actually replace this. So this will be a fun one. Swam Alto Sax 3. It physically models the sound of a saxophone. And so, what I will want to do is put the expression pretty high, and then have the vibrato come in, and then convert the pitch bends to actual, like, automation, because the notes don't work thing. So what I would do is, everywhere where there's a pitch bend, I'm going to have to, well, actually I have to keep this open. Everywhere where there's a pitch bend, I'm just going to make this smaller. And then everywhere where there's a pitch bend, I will do this. Go move the pitch automation. I can zoom in on this a little bit. Okay, let's go to 200 synths. And then sweep it up. Wow, no, absolutely not. Whoops, don't want to start that yet. So we have that there. And then the next one is here. Which means that we will copy and paste this. And then the next one's right after it. So let's just do... I'm going to use some... I like using my hands for some of this stuff, because it's like I can touch the screen, and therefore... Instead of just using the trackpad, which kind of makes your hands sore, it's like I can actually like... So that's there, and then at 16, we have another one. Actually, I can just Control B, and then at 17 we have another one. Control B. Wait, no, that's not. That wouldn't be 17. That would be. This would be 17. That no. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then we have another one here. What? At 19 as well. One here. Control B. And then one here. But it actually has to be... Oh, it's a third. That's right. There's like thirds here sometimes. And so that means I have to set this into a third as well. This one's a quicker one, so maybe we'll have to do... Wow, okay. We'll have to do something a little bit different here. And it's only 100 cents, so... Okay, and then the next one is here, but this means that we have to copy this. And paste here. Okay. And then we have the final one here. No, absolutely not. Problem with the touching is it's not exactly precise. Okay, so now we have to do vibratos, because we only... Well, I can do the vibrato over the whole thing, but it's like, let's do that for now. And except it's not pitch bending, and now why is that? Or first, let's call it sax. And let's call this piano. So it's not pitch bending, and oh, because it's a tiny pitch bend, so I have to say that it's apparently it's sending the pitch bend range 12. Oh, and also the notes have it going up where I should be going down. There we go. I forgot about this one. There needs to be a quick one here, and it's on a third. So no, it's actually not. It's actually on a step. We need a quick one here. Quickie, if you will. Try using the hands for this. Okay, so now we need to set this to step. And then it's actually, I think it's a, yeah, it would be 200 cents. Okay, so the sound isn't right yet. I have to tweak it, but okay, and let's see. I don't want saturation on this. I don't want chorus. And I don't want this. Okay, and the other problem is that I don't want vibrato all the time. I want it when the note, like after the note is opened up. So only on certain notes. And the sample did this automatically, but now we have to do it manually. Let's see. And I want to real quick change the sound of this because it's not a good, not quite the sound I want. That's a little better of a sound. Well, maybe not quite the right model. Oh, that's better. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. I also might want stronger, a little stronger vibrato when we're done here. Let me make the vibrato get low, like gradually lower here. And then come back. No, I have to make sure it right clicks. And then it comes back here. And then goes back down here for this note. Okay, I need vibrato here. Actually, earlier than that. I actually want to keep the vibrato on that note. And then have it go back down here. Nice. I think the pitch bending sounds a little goofy here. It's a little bit too expressive as well. I think, oh, it's going down to 3, that's why. So I need to change the pitch bend. I don't know why, it's always a problem, pitch bends. So I think I need to change the pitch bend range here. If I know how to do that. Pitch bend down, and no. Pitch bend down is 2. And I also want more vibrato. Nice. And more expression a little bit. Let's randomize the velocities too. Ooh. But I like the higher, I like it to be overall a higher velocity. Oh yeah, that sounds great now. Okay, so let's see about these key noises. Key noises might be nice. Maybe some growl too. Ooh, yeah, I like the growl. And maybe a little bit faster vibrato rate, speed. I also want to change, change the expression a little bit. So let me try recording some expression. Let's see if I can do that. And then the expression. Okay, I have to like set the expression with my controller. Let's see. Okay, cool. That sounds pretty good. So there's still a little bit of a... I think we can get a little bit less velocity on this. Yeah, that's better. So I want a little bit of EQing on this, maybe? Let's try it. Yeah, a little bit of presence. Let's get a large room and like low and like a lot of reflection. Yeah. Nice. A bit early for a live stream, not here. I'm here in Spain. Dialing it like Melodyne vocals. Wave Race 64. hello, Metro Z-Bot. Welcome. Watching this is honestly like magic, conjuring music from elements, almost out of thin air. Yeah, I know, right? Thank you. It's like sorcery, creating music. Only David is wise enough to dial in these bins, right? Okay. It sounds heavenly. Thank you, Lael. Welcome. So next we have the mute trumpet, which I also have Swam, the Swam muted trumpet. And so I think we can replace this because the hi-hats are going to come from Addictive Drums and the piano is already taken care of. So we can just go ahead and axe contact and replace it with the Swam trumpet. Let's see, I think just the regular trumpet will do. So this trumpet, we're going to want a harmon mute. Harmois mute. Wait, is there like different? I think guess it's harmois. Because it's we're going to need a harmon mute, but I guess that's what they call their harmon mute. Let's just solo the trumpet because I'm tired of hearing the sax now. And let's not get. Actually, I don't think it has any vibrato. Maybe it's a straight mute. Yeah, I think it is a harmon mute, actually. It's just got a little bit of growl in it. Actually, a lot. Let's see, so we can control how far the mute is. Oh, and there's also pitch bends. That's good enough for now. So now let's get our pitch bends, and let's make sure that it's not pitch bending too far. It's not allowed to pitch bend too far. We only want to. Okay, and let's make sure that the pitch bend range is not being. Okay, don't even send the pitch bend range. So let's put this down, and then we're gonna zoom in here. No. So we have this here, and we want a pitch bend there. Let's zoom in here. And say that, hey, we want 200 synths. And it's gonna take a little less than 2 steps. That's not quite. Okay, so, and the next part is. Okay, so there we got it. Okay, so that's good. I think we want more expression. Maybe a little brighter too. This is a pretty dark trumpet. Let's try experimenting with the. Okay, so we have a position overlap here. Let's move these 2 instruments. Here. I think there's also a little bit of vibrato there. But it's a quick vibrato. Actually, no vibrato. I think that's just... And but I want the expression to make it fade away over time on the long notes. Oh wait, that's the sax. Okay, so it goes down here. And it can go back up here. Nice. So one thing I want to do, might be cool to have it continue this note through the saxes playing. Whoops. Okay, I don't know how that happened. Okay, so we want the expression to fade here. And then we can have it fade there. Fade all the way up to here. Okay. Nice. And I think one thing special I want to do is to have the last part be played by both the sax and the trumpet. Let's try that. And so... Nice. Now let's... Okay, so vibrato depth. No. No. Right click. But I also kind of want a little bit of vibrato there. And maybe they have the vibrato trail off as well. Nice. I don't want less bass on that. Lovely. Cool. So let's hear that all together. Cool. See what people are saying here. Growl turning into a crow voice. Ah, yeah, right? Maybe it's a bit much, you think? Maybe a little flutter tongue. Ah, yeah, there's a little bit of that going on in the game. I want the exact expression to overall be a little more. Maybe a little more. But then when it gets down to here, make it less present. I think I want more velocity on the trumpet here. Yeah. Nice. Sounds good. We'll have to call it a night. All right, have a good night. Bedtime down here in Oz. Ah, Australia. Nice. Okay, so now for the center, which is a lot like a dulcimer. And so we'll use a dulcimer because there's like, I think there's like a couple virtual instruments of a center, but it's not very common. So we'll use a dulcimer. Dulcimer is gonna fit more anyway. A center would be like unnecessarily Middle Eastern. Imagine you just have a whole band of like choir and sax and trumpet, and then it's like, okay, I need a center direct from Babylon. So anyway, that will be Contact. So we'll actually ironically reintroduce Contact into the mix just after replacing it. Let me save this just in case I lose anything, because it was taking a long time. I was like, is it gonna crash? So for this, I have a couple of different dulcimers to try. This is a free dulcimer from Piano Book. And so if I use the hammered patch, that should work really nicely when it loads. Oh, it's gonna hang up a bit. If it crashes, I saved it in just the right moment. Nice. Okay, so it's loading. And then we have, let me make sure that we have, yeah, let me use my hand. I'm trying to use my hands more for these, like just use the touchscreen since I have the touchscreen. Let me Alt-C to change it to channel 3. And I want the close. Feel like it should be brighter. There we go. That's better. Getting some good expression out of that. Gonna have to EQ that a little bit, of course. Or maybe it's already EQ'd and that's why I'm having a little bit of, oh, that's why it was saturating. Because there's a saturator on it. So let's put a EQ on this. Okay. Nice, and let's kind of take out, there's a little bit of annoying frequency in there. There we go. Oh, that's better, yes. I like this part, these frequencies, but not these frequencies. I want that exciter there, though. This is making it annoying. Or maybe it's the EQ doing that. Sounds pretty good. Let's try the other one. 'Cause I have two. We can also try a mandolin. A mandolin might be nice for this. An octave too high. Let me turn the... I kind of like this one better, actually. Oh, we have different layers here. Actually, I like this one better. Maybe we could try a combination. Actually, so we need to separate these two then. So So let's set this to channel 2 and Alt C. Okay, so now let's go Control up and then set this to 1 and Alt C. Actually, I like them layered, actually. Because this one gives a little bit more of an ambient feel. But it doesn't really give you a good... It just sounds really dark. And then this one sounds not ambient enough. It sounds too synthy. So I think combined they sound really good. Okay, so both of these can come up. Nice. Nice. And I think for this part, and this is the ending of the trumpet that I wrote for the restoration. For that part, we can make the expression lower a lot because it's supposed to be a softer, more somber part. Nice, I like that. And maybe we can take out the growl at this point. So let's Control I. Wait, what? There's no growl in it. Does it it has growl? Wait, hold on. Yeah, that should be there. Why is that not there? That's so dumb. It's just showing none, and then it's like, what happens if I actually... Oh wait, I have to have it duck out earlier. Or maybe also take the flutter tongue out, but that one's going to... And I also want to introduce some vibrato there. Okay, that's too much. Then maybe have the vibrato go down. And maybe have them go down for the others too. Nice. And for that part where they're in unison, I also want the trumpet to go down in velocity so that it ducks out. Oh, this one also has saturation on it. Whoops. And chorus. Forgot about this. Oh, that sounds much better. Wow, to think all the problems were that. Let's turn it up. That part is still pretty loud. I want the expression on the sax to go down in the unison part as well. Much better. Perfect. My childhood is, and still, my most favorite song of all time. Thank you. You're welcome, Blood Bro for life. Dulcimer is still lacking a bit of volume. I love that part. Maybe a little bit too loud. Maybe no exciter too. And the problem with the delay here is that it stops suddenly. So let's cut that out and just reduce the volume. There we go, much smoother. Nice. Okay, so for this ending, isn't that already in there? Oh, I guess not. No, this is in there. Yeah, that's the ending we did, so we don't need that. Oh, no, wait, that's something different. Yeah, it's a little bit different. So, let's try to do that the same way. But this one is already, like, these notes are already here. It's just these notes that aren't these notes. cut that and move this over here. Okay, let's put a time marker here. Ah, welcome Marco Panella. Pumping this at the gym right now. Nice. Ooh, working out. Okay, and this has to go up an octave. No, actually it doesn't. Okay. Okay, so I need the expression to come up at this point. I don't think we want any vibrato here. And we do want the growl where it is, so just make sure that it stays there. And I still want, and I actually do want the sax on this last bar as well. Okay, so let's go to the sax and let's specify that we want the expression kind of down here-ish. Okay, and then we want vibrato to only come in on the last note. Actually, nice. I love it. Okay, so this this string bass we can get rid of. And then we have our ending second bass. Oh wait, we just that one we just removed is like, okay, we actually need that. And I think this is also at some point going at the same time as the morphing bass, so maybe we actually need that. Let's replace that with Harmor and create a Harmor patch based off of this. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. Too loud. Actually, this needs to be an octave lower. Wait, it goes down an octave there. Nice. We have the drums in here too. That'll be fun. Give it a sub in there and then it'll just phase out whenever we let's get this legato. Let's call this legato bass. Let's call this short bass. I want more saturation. Yeah, crunchy. There we go, and make it a little darker. And I want like a little bit of a high pass to filter out the bait sub whenever it goes into like yeah. Yes. I don't need this. Although I do kind of miss it now that it's gone. Don't need this. We need more. Okay. And then maybe remove this. Nice. Okay. And now for our drums, I can't remember if that's... This is actually used. I don't know why this will be at the end of the bass. Haha. This is the hi-hats. So, let's just go and make our drums anyway. These drums, for the drums we'll use addictive drums too. Okay, and then we'll go and take the snares from here. Go and put them over there. And then let's make sure, because if we do Shift I think that's got to go there. Actually, they've all got to go down octaves. Okay, not that far. Okay, now let's pick it. So for this kit, we're gonna have to go first. I'm gonna want to map all the notes to the right place. And so this is going to go down 2 octaves. This is going to go back to C. And then this is going to go to the same channel, down 2 octaves plus 1. Okay, and this is going to go here. And then okay, so the closed hats are here. And I want the scale to not be a factor here. That's a good enough length. Okay. Here's about what we want. No. I think these are all just like different of the ones of the round robin, but we don't care about that, so I think we can just do this. Control Q and then basically all that matters is that we have the hi-hats without the thing. Ah, but then we have then we have that again. Okay, so we got the notes mapped. Now let's call this drums and build a kit out of it. I can start with, let's start with Studio Rock. That sounds pretty good. No. That sounds pretty good. I like this one actually. Let's stop playing it. And this one, we don't need the saturation or this EQ. Let's call this drums. Nice. Let's turn the hi-hats down a little bit. I don't know why the hi-hats are so loud. Yeah. They're going through something else that's making them that loud, so. Oh well, I like it like that, pretty much. I think you can set how much of actual bleed there is in there. There we go. That's better. Nice. I like it. Okay, I like that. Let's call this drums. This is just drums. This is probably just bass. Well, it's already called bass, so that doesn't matter. No pads, apparently. Oh, did I? Oh, I removed the wrong one. I removed the slow one. Whoops. Let me go and grab those notes then. Let me save this. And I'm going to go back to regular Stickerbush Symphony and take the notes that were lost. Thanks for browsing the lossless files for free. You're welcome. I have something. This annoying thing is in front of your message. There's a box here that's like in front of your message. So I can't see the whole thing yet. Can you go away? Yes, please. Love your work, man. Thank you. Thank you, Kennebec Potato. Welcome. All right, so we're here to get the pads. Okay, so let's cut this, and then we go back to Stickerbush Symphony. Yeah, cover one. Cause you look so fine that I really wanna make you mine. Okay, so Airvox fast is what we want. And then we will use so I have like a I don't really have like a lot of pop choirs. I'll try to find one if I think we need it, but what I do have is like Hollywood choirs, East-West symphonic choirs actually. So I think like sopranos would do for what we need, maybe altos, but I think it's more like sopranos. So let's see if sopranos works for what we want. I want this all to go to channel 1. So let's Alt-C to change. Let's make these all the same velocity. Sounds good. Let me try these different key switches. Yes, less vibrato if I can have it. Ah, sorry. So that one sounds good, and then I want the I want it to be like have some attack. I think there's this is out of the range. So let's do let me set my snap to be a beat and quantize. Lovely. I like it. Let's see. I guess stereo enhancer is good. That can stay. Want a little bit less lows on it. Want it to feel heavenly. I definitely want it to be louder. All reverb would be good. Why is this into the Stickerbush Symphony channel? I guess we don't really need that anymore. Okay, yeah, but I didn't want to hear all that. Put a pad. Put this in pad, and then remove this. Let's go to the playlist and remove some. Remove that. Let's do shift. Remove those. Okay, so that's pretty much the whole song. Let's hear how it sounds on the... Of course, it doesn't sound because we muted out some of the things, but... That bass is a little too overpowering. Needs work. Okay, let me do some cleaning up here. No. Okay, so I need more of this here, and then like da 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 dee da do da. Let me set this by the beat. Okay, so this one needs to be here. Let this note ring out a little bit. Want more. I want more resonance on this. Whoops. What's going on here? Wow, okay. I don't know how that happened, but... I don't want so much zap on here. Something's missing here. I think we need less attack here. Also want more release. Maybe less of this. Nice. I want less harmonization on the lead. Nice, I like the dreaminess of the piano. Okay, so here. It's very quiet. There we go. Let me get some less presence on here. And I want the notes to ring out a little bit more. Let's quantize these. And I want to say that the sub bass can now be played maybe by the legato bass. Could be. What the? No. Cut. See how that sounds. Doesn't really have the same impact. Let's keep it the same. But let's make the, yeah, make it a little more fleshed out, I guess. Nice. So this sax is still a little annoying. Maybe we can turn down a little bit of the growl, and that would help. And it's not even, there's not even a preset. I don't think that's what's making it annoying. It's got to be the amount of expression. It helps. I mean, that's... Nah, I like the other one better. Or maybe... That's better. Ooh, yeah. That makes it much better. Nice, it's coming together. Let's see, welcome Black Sun. Why does everyone who remixed this song lower the bass? The bass drop at 20 seconds made this song, in my opinion. Yeah, it's, well, I wouldn't call it a remix, I would say it's a cover, because a remix is like when you take a song, take the stems from a song, and basically do mixing again, so on it for usually for club purposes. So it's usually used when people take the stems from a like pop song and like put like club beats by it for like use in like partying. So I wouldn't say the term remix applies here. This is more of a cover or recreation. My first the first one was restoration, where I used all the sounds that Dave used. Now I'm using my own sounds and making it modern. Okay, the choirs are taking too long to come in. I think that's just their natural thing, is like they have an attack. Yeah, see, their attack is just kind of funny. It's because they have this weird curve on it here, and I want to remove that curve. I don't like that, so maybe I have to do my own attack. So to do that, I would want to use an envelope controller. Let's see. I can put this in place of the snare now. Why don't you let me just drag it here? Okay, so let's put that there. Actually, no, we would need to separate them for that because the volumes are well, the attack is not really independent. So we can have those be as one. And let's see. Let's see if we can get the attack to work. Let's link this to the articulator 1. See how that works. Need longer. I don't like the stop and start, that's the only thing. So maybe not. Maybe we'll just have to live with that weird curve on it. Yeah, it just stops and then it just gets... Man, sometimes I think these people were on drugs when they designed this thing. Some of the things about this plugin, it's a great plugin, but some of them about it are just weird. I don't know if I can change the curve because it's like got this weird curve where it just like stops and then starts. I don't know why you would want that. So I don't see any way to change the curve. I guess not. So what I would have to do in this situation is... I think that's not too bad. It just sounds about... Okay, that's not too bad. I can kind of live with that. For now, anyway. Nice. Got 5. Thank you for Black Sun for $5. Yes. Modern, okay, maybe I should specify that. Stickerbush Symphony with modern instruments. Nice. I should probably do that next time. I think the Prez lead, there's a little too much resonance. I kind of want a little bit less distortion here. Maybe a different type. Ooh, yeah. That one really keeps the bass going. I do want a little bit more growl on this, actually. Maybe a little bit more expression, too. Nice. I think we can make the trumpet sound louder. Nice. So this sub bass kind of clashes with the regular bass. So we need to map it. So we have it going from A to C for 2 bars. And then we have it doing the general bass line, but then we also have to have it do the D, E, F, G. Then that'll be all, I think. So let's go back to the boop channel. And then we can do dum, No. It's the only part that doesn't make it, makes it hard with the, let's also quantize that. And then you have F. No. I'm just gonna use my fingers for this. And then you have D, E. Maybe if I go closer, it'll be easier. No. I feel like one of those old people that needs like everything to be huge to see. I'm also on a small laptop screen. So these parts map well with this, but then we need to repeat this part. This can just go into bars because it's 21. No. Okay, and that ought to do like that. Now if we just do that for the looping part. Oh, it actually just fits like that. Nice. Nice. I think the synth bass is a little bit too much. I want to EQ it a little bit. Yeah, take down the mids. I actually think I might like the choir a little bit more without as much attack. Or decay. I think the res wave I want less nice. Love it. Welcome, Clow Adonis. Welcome, Kronos. Wonder how you would recreate Candy Kong's theme. Well, hold on a second. I'll talk about that. Call this riser. Nice, I love that shimmer. Could be a little quieter though. Where is this here? Dulcimer sounds heavenly. For the ending, I want the legato bass to be more subtle. What? Why is there two notes here? Nice. Let's have this fade down to here. Nice. Nice. Heavenly. Cool. Let's hear it all the way through. Oh wait, let's see what one person said. Wonder how you would recreate Candy Kong's theme. Well, Candy Kong's theme is based on swing, so basically you would use a trumpet section, and then of course an electric piano or organ, and then a jazz bass, and then actual jazz brush drums. So it would sound more like a real swing song. Sound more like jazz, I would say. What is a recreation? It means I'm using modern instruments. I should specify that, like change the name of this thing and say, hey, this is gonna be, I'll change it after the fact. But we're almost done anyway, so. One of the best, though very melancholic. Yes, thank you, Vincent Van Dudler. Welcome. Made from scratch without bringing anything from the old version. It's like a remake instead of a remaster. Yes, I brought only the notes. Okay, so yeah, I think I fixed the two staccato thing. Made it a little bit more long, like the curve a little bit bigger. So now the only problem is I think it's coming together really well. The only problem is the riser, like, I need to have the riser drop back down again in pitch for the next part. Otherwise it kind of like has this zap to it. Let me go here and then there we go. I know how to take care of it. There we go. Nice. I think that's pretty much finished. Yeah, this will be great. It's turned out even better than I imagined. So yeah, I've been away for a while since the last restoration, for about a month actually. Getting things in order, gathering new ideas. So now I think might do some might be a little more active these days. So one thing I want to do is maybe a little more Donkey Kong 64 restorations, and then some of these recreations of Donkey Kong Country 2 and original music. So there will be more of that in the coming days. But for now, this is finished, and this will be up on I don't know. I'll do a video of this. I want to do, like, for the visuals, I want to do like slow motion Donkey Kong footage with like the camera zoomed in on the players, you know? So it's like a dream, and there's like a lot of glow, and like make it just really dreamy like the music is. Like a dream. So that'll be in the future, and I'll be working on that. And then we will come back once the video is finished, maybe tomorrow. I think I should be able to finish this video. I don't know. Maybe today. Welcome Gamer XT and Raul Victor. Yeah, sounds better than the original. Yeah, it sounds more, it's like the same spirit as the original, but more expressive, I think. So I like it. I'm very pleased with how this turned out. It's like breaking free of the confines of even the restoration. So I would say that's a good good way to describe this, is where the restorations are breaking free of the compression of the SNES. This is breaking free of the limitations of the sampler. It's basically using more synthesis and modern instruments. So that will be named as such. And I'm sure maybe the video will probably, I don't know if I'll call it recreated, maybe like modernized or something like that. I'll have to decide on a term that would best act. Maybe this is called modern, maybe this should be called modernized rather than recreated, to avoid confusion with the restorations. So we'll see. I'll be thinking about it. Maybe this probably will be too soon to have it out today, but probably by tomorrow. Definitely by tomorrow I can do this. And then maybe we'll stream with something else tomorrow before the video is out. Tomorrow maybe Donkey Kong 64. I want to finish Angry Aztec, like all the Angry Aztec themes. So like all the ones that we didn't do. I'm gonna finish that, and then we'll see after that. And then maybe after that, like the next day, do some original music. So, have you tried water ambience of the DK? I'm assuming you're referring to aquatic ambience, and that I have done. It's all on my channel, so if you check out my channel, there's a playlist of all the Donkey Kong Country restorations. Or you mean like recreation? If you mean recreation, I basically did a cover of this song that I think I'm going to say that counts as a recreation. Like that covers everything I wanted to do, I would want to do from that song. So check that one out. It's on my, I have a playlist also for Donkey Kong Country covers. And so that will be, I'll probably put this in that playlist as well. Alright, y'all. So thanks for coming to the stream, and this will be Jammin' Sam signing off. Until next time, take care. Cheers. Have a nice day or morning or whatever it is where you are.